This is Foxy and Friends on Foxy 94.3.
You used to call me on the cell phone.
Welcome back into Foxy and Friends. We want to thank the Jimmys, Jimmy Kinney and Jimmy Taylor, for coming by. And now we have Connor Dale, and you got to catch kind of part of the interview with them. So
yeah, just a little bit. They're characters, it seems like.
Things may have gotten out of hand. I don't even know what we talked about. It was just a big blur.
Yeah.
And you said you haven't been to Hillbilly Days before. You're kind of new to the area.
Yeah, a little bit new to the area. Came here. I did an internship with this ministry organization called Crossroads Missions, and met Clayton Case, and ended up getting a scholarship to Big Sandy through the Big Sandy Singers. So I get to go to school for free and sing and play guitar and do that stuff.
Living the life.
I know,
that's so cool.
Living the high life, right? But yeah, it's so. I'm just over here indefinitely. I don't even know how long I'll be here. But
Yeah.
And you have a performance coming up tonight.
yeah, tonight actually. I just found out about it very recently, but yeah, I'll be at Fat Boys Tavern and Grill in Martin, Kentucky, 9 o'clock tonight until, I guess for a couple hours. I think maybe till about 11.
Yeah.
They always get a big crowd over there, and they have great food.
Yeah,
Been there
definitely.
several times. I love that place.
Honestly, I've never been there, but I'm just gonna take your word for it.
It's good. All right, so I see you've got some music up here. Do you write your own stuff?
Yeah. I'm a songwriter, I guess you could say, but yeah, I'm not fancy, but yeah, I've written a couple songs, a few. Okay, more than a few, but I brought a few today, so I'll sing those.
Well, which one do you plan to perform first?
This is called Walter's Song. I wrote this. So this summer, like I said, I was with the missions organization, Crossroads Missions, and I was an intern for them. And man, that job was just like crazy strenuous. It was like wake up at 6 in the morning. You're leading volunteer groups all day. You're going and working on people's houses, and then you get back, you dinner, devotion, all this stuff. By the time you get to bed, it's like 11 o'clock. Okay, and then it's like that all summer long. So it was just,
man.
yeah. It is really just stressful. But I guess my summer project was they put me on this guy's house, this job site. His name was Walter. And so he's probably actually listening right now. So what's up, Walter, if you are? But I was on his job site, and I guess the job was I needed to install a water line. It was like 3 foot deep in the ground, and it was like 80-foot long trench that we had to dig and install a shower and a sink. It was just a lot of stuff, and I didn't even know it. So I just was like, throw them to the wolves. I felt like that's what they were doing. But yeah, it was cool. But I remember, I remember kind of having this, I guess you could say, like predestined kind of idea of who this guy was, just judging from his situation, judging from what he was living in. Smo's like a 12-foot by 30 long house, and so it was just really small. Everything was kind of one room, and so I was just, I guess the worst side of me kind of got this idea that was just decided who this guy was,
Right.
And it was, I guess to my surprise, that this dude is not. He's not what his situation is telling me he is. He is so much more than that. And so when I saw poverty, and I was looking at him and I saw poverty, he spoke richness, and it was just like completely took me off guard. So I wrote a song for it, and so yeah, it's called Walter's Song.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. He sits there on a rocking chair. Flies are flying around his hair. He's worried about the water guys coming. Reminds his wife, don't leave the water running. Quiet's free, but smiles cost. A poor man inside a 1-inch wall. And here I am thinking that I see poverty, but richness comes when this man speaks. I'm sitting on a gold mine, thinking it's a dirt pile. I guess guess my judgment's broke. My eyes are saying poor man, his heart is saying more than happiness in him has found its home. Bills are tight and money's few. Not one thing in his house is new. To glamour he pays no interest. For what he's lacking, his faith makes up the difference. Sitting on a gold mine, thinking it's a dirt pile. I guess my judgment's broke. My eyes are saying poor man, his heart is saying more than happiness in him has found its home. Envy comes when I think of him. He has nothing but a heart to give. He's the richest man in the world because of faith and prayer. Oh, I'm learning from the man sitting in that rocking chair. Yes, I'm learning from the man sitting in that rocking chair. I'm sitting on a gold mine, thinking it's a dirt pile. I guess my judgment's broke. My eyes are saying poor man, his heart is saying more than happiness in him has found its home. Oh, happiness in him has found its home.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Great.
I appreciate that.
All right, so like, how long does it take you to write a song like that?
That was actually, I was actually just like, I go to Ridge Point Church and they was having a rehearsal, and so I was actually just sitting in a chair, and it just kind of came to me, and so I wasn't even playing guitar or anything, you know, like how I guess you traditionally write songs.
Yeah.
So it kind of came in a weird way, but I mean, I guess like an hour or so. And
So cool.
That's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that always surprises me, and that's like Seth said, you know, sometimes it takes 20 minutes to write a song, and
Yeah.
then sometimes much longer, and
Yeah,
it would take
sometimes
me a few years.
Start a song one day, and then you know you come
Yeah.
back to it like 3 years later, and you're like,
You just
"Oh, I
forget about
remember
it."
This one, you're like, how, you know, what kind of dark times was like going through when I wrote this? And you're like, what is going on? But yeah, it's a good one. I'm proud of it. I really enjoy singing
Really cool.
It's a great song. So how long have you been writing songs?
it. I guess I started writing songs when I was about 11 or 12. I was actually big on writing raps. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do one for you right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I wouldn't want to like set the place on fire. You're
Right,
You know,
Yes.
thanks
it'd
for
just
that.
Be so
Yeah.
hot. It would be so fire that you know you guys would just tell me to leave. But no, I actually started writing raps, and then I guess that transitioned over into songwriting. Just you know, I guess folky kind of stuff. Or
Very cool.
yeah, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well, I
very
see
much.
you've got another song ready for
Yeah,
us.
I got a couple
Tell us about
more
this
if
one.
You guys are
Yeah.
Yeah.
hear 'em.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, this one, this is a kind of a deep song, I guess you could say, but it's called Security. And I wrote this one. I've met a lot of young girls, I guess you could say, who have dealt with insecurity and a lot of things like that. And I think they tend to find security in guys and you know people that they shouldn't trust, and it's unfortunate, but I feel like you know they feel like they need to have security in a man today because they didn't have it when they were growing up, you know, because their dad might have walked out on them or something like that, or they find beauty in the wrong thing, you know, they think it has to do with your body, because I mean they were never told they were beautiful when you know before they had a body. So when they you know get a body, suddenly everything, you know, suddenly guys are coming up to them and saying, man, you're so pretty, and oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, and she's getting all this attention just for the wrong reasons. And so I wrote this song called Security, and I guess it goes like this.
All right.
I know it's been a while since she's seen her daddy's face. She's wondering, where is he now? He probably ran off with some woman. She's thinking, why did he throw me away? He left a gaping hole in her confidence. She thinks I just wanna be okay. So she starts finding comfort in these boys that don't care. She starts finding security in the love that's not there. She starts falling for the lies, the nights with bad endings, the nicest guys with the worst intentions. She says she doesn't care, but inside she just wants her daddy there. She puts her value in how she looks, because as a little girl she was never told that she's beautiful. And these guys say that she's worth it, but underneath her skin she feels empty. So she starts finding comfort in these boys that don't care. She starts finding security in the love that's not there. She starts falling for the lies, the nights with bad endings, the nicest guys with the worst intentions. She says she doesn't care, but inside she just wants her daddy there. She just wants her daddy there. I guess she was never told that her father is still here. Yes, her father is still here. He loves her more than life. Oh, he will wipe away her tears. He will wipe away your tears. So little girl, stop finding comfort in these boys that don't care. Quit finding security in the love that's not there. Stop falling for the lies, the nights with bad endings, the nicest guys with the worst intentions. I know you say that you don't care, but just know that your daddy's there. Just know that your daddy's there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, man.
All right, so tell
good
us about
stuff.
your relationship with Clayton.
Cool. My relationship with Clayton Case. Wow. Okay, let me tell you a story. This deserves to go.
Be careful. He's watching right now.
I went to high school with Clayton, so
Okay, well,
No
I'm
way.
so sorry.
Oh.
No, Clayton is the nicest person I know, but he also has a dark side to him.
but ...
No, she has no idea. Okay, so I think I forgot where I was. I think I might have gone out of town or something like that for a night. And my roommate Josh Smith, he's the project manager at Crossroads.
Yeah.
I guess he had Clayton and his family over for dinner. And Clayton's probably shaking his head right now, just hoping, don't you say this story, don't you tell this, but I'm gonna say it. So he was over at my house while I was not there, and you know Clayton has the most adorable son in the world, Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
You know he
Yeah.
walks in the room and lights the room up. It's
Yeah.
I love that child. But Clayton and his family was there while I was not, and I guess at some point or another, his son had to go to the bathroom. You know, he's only like a year or two old.
Of course,
Or
yeah.
maybe 3 or something. I don't know. But Clayton stuck his child's diaper in my pillowcase while I was not home. And I didn't know about it until dude, I slept on that for 3 nights. I did not know about it.
I feel like that's on you if you didn't know it
Okay.
for 3 nights.
To
Okay.
be fair, it was not that smelly, but the darkness that requires in a person is just to stick a diaper in another
Man.
person's pillowcase is just not. It's not human. It's inhumane. That's what it is.
Wow.
It's
Clayton,
creative,
I
kind
tip
of.
my hat to you, sir. That was.
I've never heard of anyone doing that before.
Well,
I'd be honest.
That's evil genius.
Evil genius. Ugh.
Oh, Clayton.
Yeah, so Clayton Case, that's my relationship in a nutshell with Clayton Case. But no, I met him. He's a pastor over at Ridge Point Church, and so I went there, and he knew that I led worship a lot and did a lot for Crossroads, and so he offered me an audition for the Big Sandy Singers, and I got on, and it was it was a great experience, great opportunity to have, and so. Ever since then, he's really just been helping me out a lot.
Yeah, I got to see you guys perform a lot throughout the last year, and you guys put on such a good show every week at all the high schools and
Thanks,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
really cool.
Well, we're ready to hear another.
Okay, yeah. Well, this song here it's my third and last, but it's called Second Guessing, and I wrote this for my girlfriend, which I love her. But anyways, it's called Second Guessing. I guess it's when you think one day is gonna go one way, and then you end up spending the day with that person or something like that, and it's just like, wow, that was way better than I thought it could have gone. So now you got me second guessing, what I believe in. Like, do I even know it's real or not? What is life, basically? And so yeah, this is that song. It's called Second Guessing.
All right.
All I expected was a good old day. I shouldn't write in stone if it's subject to change. As soon as I caught a glimpse of your perfect appearance, I nearly dropped to my knees and prayed to the Lord above to help you see it clear as I. Clear as I. I wanted a landslide, but what I got was a gold rush. I thought all I'd see was a gray sky, but instead I saw the cosmos blush. You had me second guessing my beliefs and all the things that I thought I'd need. I thought that this would be easy, to keep my lips from kissing you. I put a match near a wet log and it nearly burst in flames. I guess I misjudged how much my expectations weigh, 'cause I was as wrong as one man could be, to think that I could withstand the pull of your glee. Baby, when you look at me with those pretty blue eyes, you make my body rush. So the next time we meet, don't be surprised when our lips touch. No thanks to you, had me second guessing my beliefs and all the things that I thought I'd need. I thought that this would be easy, yeah, to keep my lips from kissing you. this would be easy to keep my lips from kissing you.
Love that.
All right, Connor,
Okay,
man.
quick question.
Yeah.
So when you wrote this, did you just read it to her? Like,
No, I did not.
just say, hey, babe, I got something.
No, you better believe I serenaded the heck out of her with it.
Yes, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah, you got to, you know, if you come up with a song, you got to give it to the person you wrote it for.
So did you just roll up with your guitar like, hey, babe, sit back?
Okay, why do I sound like the Backstreet Boys when you impersonate me like, hey, babe?
It's
What?
just your look, your Backstreet
I
Boy
look like
look.
a Backstreet Boy? I don't even know how I feel about that. I guess it's better than, I don't know.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it
Could
could
be
on.
worse.
It
Yes.
could be worse. I'll take it.
Well, then I'm guessing she was flattered.
She was flattered. She liked it. Yeah, she did. She liked it. Me and her have been on a journey, you know, but I wrote this for her and we ended up breaking up and then we actually got back together. So it was, you know, big deal. But no.
And his girlfriend is not just anybody.
No,
It's
she is not. She is,
Rachel Messer. We've had her up on the show before. Yeah. Amazing talent.
she is
Yeah.
awesome. So, oh, by the way, look, I want to make at least, you know, some tips tonight. So I figured if I brought Rachel along with me at Fat Boys, then I'd make, you know, some money. If not, you know, then I'll just have a great night. It'll be fun. But yeah, she'll be there at Fat Boys tonight with me. So singing along and, you know, playing. So
And that is
Very
over
good.
at Martin. And what time does that
Martin in
start?
Kentucky, yeah, or well,
Yeah.
obviously, but it starts at 9 o'clock, and we'll probably play for a couple hours. Before then is Clay Jamerson.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's at I think 7 o'clock, and then I'm at 9. So
Nice.
And you've heard him on the show before. He's a big talker,
Yeah.
to say the least. So
He's so funny.
he's very funny.
he's a great showman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah. So your music, where can people hear your music at?
well, maybe coffee shops on random days and you know stuff like that. I honestly I don't really have a lot of it out. I post a lot of videos on Facebook. You can look me up on Facebook, Connor Dale, Connor and then Dale. But yeah, I post a lot of videos on Facebook, just some originals and stuff like that. But I'm just now kind of getting into the old recording everything, and you know I've gotten all these songs copyrighted, but I'm kind of working on making them into an album and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely release them, you know, when the time comes when I'm able to do so. But
Well,
Very
good luck
nice.
to you, and
well,
we appreciate you
yeah,
for being
so
up here this
Thank
morning.
you so much. I've had so much fun today.
We're sorry for that circus you walked in on
It was-
with the Jimmies up here.
Yeah, I walked in. I was like, "What is going on here?" I was like, "What?"
Well, did you think, one, I'm overdressed, two,
I'm not that. I'm wearing a
compared to them,
Well, yeah, he did.
he had on
He had
pretty short
Like overall Daisy Dukes.
I didn't know that was
had
a
like
thing.
sewed on patches and everything.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, I don't know what I'm wearing. I feel stupid now.
Well, Connor, thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes with the Daily Rundown.